Or will the civilized lead the way to victory with yellow? We're going to find out. Here we go into the opening picks. And BrightYellow has taken moles. This is not new, actually. This is something he's done several times. The new thing, though, is that he's taking falcons over snakes.
ClassicMetal going back to his Drumfire deck, but this time, considering the Badger, goes for the boar instead.
Boar is good value, usually, if you can get into the middle of the fight and proc your explosions up. But it's going to be very interesting to see. He does not have too much against flying units. He has to like build up a bunch of snakes and squirrels if BrightYellow decides to ball up falcons. But, again, BrightYellow has the option of moles. And mole pushes are still pretty okay in this game.
Yeah. Also, while both players have moles, ClassicMetal has snakes and BrightYellow does not, and we've seen time and time again today that snakes are the best answer to the boar.
Oh yeah, and ClassicMetal doesn't have moles, he has chameleons though.
Another Howling Bell map.
Super flat. What time are you guys at right now, by the way? Alright, cool. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. ClassicMetal to the east, west, and BrightYellow to the east. There we go. I'm gonna get my directions right someday.
Yeah, this is going to be a harder map for BrightYellow because he does not have a whole lot of expansion options. ClassicMetal has like easy access to all 3 campfires, plus some easy expansions as well, and that fits right in with his Drumfire cannon.
Yeah, if he can get that campfire right below his base and control the middle of the map, he will be all good. That campfire is going to be the major objective for ClassicMetal here.
But BrightYellow has some very strong early game choices in his unit list.
And you're going to see that ClassicMetal just immediately making sure he gets his units down the field. Both sides are opting for the 8 farms, so BrightYellow not actually looking to pressure just yet. Saving up his moles for a possible push in the future, but for now, both sides just making sure they get their initial tier 1s on the way. Get something on the field just in case.
ClassicMetal going straight for those chameleons.
No, this is a pretty usual build. BrightYellow though, sort of surprised he's not going to chameleons quite yet either. He's going straight squirrels. There's pure squirrels right now.
Well, he knows that he needs to be able to contest this early game territory grab that ClassicMetal is going to try to do. So he's going to go for a squirrel mole push to try to contest that campfire, I would guess.
Oh, he's going to gather his army. 10 squirrels at the ready, 2 more to come. He does have the higher army count at the moment.
He's got enough food for 3 moles, here they come.
There we go. All right.
The ClassicMetal just retreats to the high ground behind his warrens in his farms.
He can't do much about this. Like he can't like approach yet.
BrightYellow wrapping around after ClassicMetal already put down his machine gun turret.
Oh, that's actually really
and he's not reacting by selling it yet.
Oh, that's a bad commit. He doesn't. Oh no.
He's too late.
Okay, that's 1 farm down. That's the 2nd farm down. He's trying to put up another machine gun nest, but it's already taken down. Chameleons are on the front lines. They do take out one of the moles, but the second mole is still going up on the front lines there. He is starting to wipe out BrightYellow's units. So pushing him back very nicely, but that's 3 farms dead for ClassicMetal
BrightYellow lost a lot of units. Will ClassicMetal be able to capitalize on the counterattack?
I'm going to try to defend on this one. He does have reinforcements sitting on top of his farms, though, so it's not like he can lose it. He will also now grab that campfire that was mentioned earlier. So if he controls his high ground here, it becomes even harder for BrightYellow to poke his head out. He got the mole for defense, just in case. But he has to make sure he can sell them. He has to get back before they get fully built, or else it's a full commitment to moles. Alright, it's a full commitment to moles now. So, can't sell them off right now. Gotta stick with these moles in his.
He's building 2 more.
Okay, what is. He's not trying to think about attacking into this, is he?
He feels like he has to.
But now ClassicMetal has the high ground advantage.
He waited a bit too long. But ClassicMetal's commander is dead. Will BrightYellow be able to capitalize on this?
Can he get there fast enough? ClassicMetal already running his way back. He dug through the campfire, so he's okay. But already 4 machine gun nests on the high ground.
BrightYellow doesn't really have any other options. He has to break through this line.
How do you do that? Like
there is a path through the water, but if he attempts that and ClassicMetal notices, he can rush his base.
He has to do this very slowly. Just slowly approaching, just trying to bait something, but ClassicMetal already has his Chameleons out as well. That's gonna be a huge amount of damage on the side. He can't tech. He's going for it.
The drone fire is coming up.
Yeah, so this
he might be trying to force the base race. He puts down the moles.
Oh my god.
He builds the base race. Oh. No, he's gonna go for the base race.
Oh, there's some moles coming up. He's like, where are these moles coming from? Why are they coming up here? ClassicMetal has to suspect something, but he doesn't.
He scouts the wrong direction.
Oh no!
He doesn't know.
Oh no! Oh, the base race!
He's out of position.
He is so out of position right now.
He's gonna do it.
And he only has he doesn't have enough numbers to
he's
stop
focusing
this.
the wards though.
No, go for the base. Oh, okay. He has a lot of moles on the front line though. He has a lot of moles. Can he do enough damage with the moles though? He's not. He's just trying to focus on the chameleons. He's able to get rid of all the chameleons. They're both down. Here comes the drumfire cannon, but just a little bit too far to do too much, and now they're gonna poke away at this base. BrightYellow found.
But it's not done yet. There's a lot of bases to chew through, and there's that campfire that's protected by the drumfire.
But ClassicMetal doesn't have anything to attack with. He lost. He had to solve his Chameleon ward. How does he attack? He doesn't have moles in his own deck. He can't just attack into it.
No, but
all he has is the campfire. He has one campfire. He is literally on one farm.
Yeah, but BrightYellow is only on 2.
Oh dear. But he can build farms, but ClassicMetal can't. Like, he is committed into the middle of this map right now.
But there's that mill just south of him that ClassicMetal can expand to.
Oh,
I think he has to sell one of those machine gun nests and build that mill.
And that cannon is the only thing keeping him alive right now. Like, okay, this is like one of those cases where like the cannon. We've seen the turrets into cannons before, right? And they've worked out reasonably well, but this is just an unfortunate case of like not reading the map well. ClassicMetal went the complete wrong direction too.
Yeah, and in that situation, you have control. You just have to keep track of where their commander is, so you can avoid those sneaky plays.
And I think when he saw the moles and squirrels rushing up to those steps earlier, he like probably thought like he was to the south. Like, oh, he must have like gone around here trying to get something over here. I'm gonna check down here. Uh-oh, my base is being attacked now. He does have the food. He sold off the cannon to build stuff right now. So
I don't agree about selling the cannon, but.
Well, we're back on even ground now between these two.
BrightYellow successfully breaks out of the contain.
But ClassicMetal has found food. This is some Civil War action here happening right now. The Revolutionary War continues between these two players. But this is...
ClassicMetal is ahead on economy. He has campfire.
And the campfire is basically what's keeping him alive right now, and he doesn't have to worry. He's going to transition fully into a mill. That campfire has somehow served its purpose, even though not in the most roundabout, not in the most direct way he would have wanted it to have been.
We said that campfire would be a very important part of this game, but I don't think we were anticipating just how important it was going to be.
It's important, but for different reasons. Well, right now he's just going to rebuild his base at the moment. So is BrightYellow. He just moved his base.
BrightYellow sold one of his squirrel warrens, and he's building a chameleon warren and rebuying a squirrel warren.
Boar. Oh, no boar. He has the food for it.
Like, ClassicMetal is going aggressive.
He's just going to keep
the aggressive posturing baited BrightYellow into committing to more moles, which will delay his chameleons.
This is the really weird situation about this game, is that BrightYellow is now has the map advantage to himself. He has an upper base he can take on high ground. And if he takes that becomes so tough for ClassicMetal to fight into. Like, this is a weird topsy-turvy situation that just happened here.
Oh
my. Both sides are not really attacking either. So, ClassicMetal, okay, this is the old ClassicMetal stretch. Just build squirrels. Build all the squirrels. Oh, he is trying to cut him off. Oh, where's BrightYellow? Where's BrightYellow? You worked so hard to get this.
Oh, there's the Chameleon.
You worked so hard. The Chameleon's not enough. There are too many squirrels. ClassicMetal, patient for long enough. He's gonna try to get the tanking with the Warrens though.
Oh.
And it's working.
I lost a lot. But he has the machine gun nest to fall back to. BrightYellow cannot attack.
Alright, so he defends. Both sides taking heavy losses, but it's somewhat equaled out for him. Again, the ClassicMetal is selling off the squirrel warren to make sure he gets some more squirrels on the battlefield. Doesn't make sense the way it's said, but like, you know, that's what's happening right now, making sure he doesn't get supply blocked.
Yeah. ClassicMetal is still in an advantageous position, and so taking these trades prevents BrightYellow from tucking up into any funny business.
Now it's just like, I just wish he didn't sell that cannon off earlier. I wish he sold something else off instead, but...
Well, he doesn't need the cannon because BrightYellow can't go on the attack anymore.
Oh, now he's building a board. He's got a board, and has to go for the attack again. Where's BrightYellow? BrightYellow needs to go back to base. He is going to go back to defend. Has the Chameleons in the front lines. Try and do as much damage as they can, but both of them are already chipped down by the superior number of BrightYellow. Actually now leading in the squirrel count here. He's going to be able to push away ClassicMetal much more easily this time.
Still cannot go on the offensive yet.
Alright, and that board still building in the background. Unbeknown to BrightYellow. This is a terrifying situation now.
Oh, he sells the machine gun turret. I don't think he can...
He is super supply blocked with his bore, so he has to even lessen his squirrel numbers, but BrightYellow did the same thing. He had to make sure he had enough Chameleons out as well, which might not be the best of things at the moment. I mean... What's to stop BrightYellow from just going full Mole Rush right now? Oh.
ClassicMetal is trying to bait him out. He's going to sell the mill, and then the army's going to be out of position.
It's not that far out of position, to be honest, though. It's like he can still come back. ClassicMetal hasn't positioned his own army up ahead. Although...
But it also is buying time.
2 seconds to bore. 2 seconds to bore. Alright, the bore's out. How will BrightYellow deal with this? He's trying to get a Falcon Warren up, but this is really bad. Now that Warren tanking he was trying to do earlier, not going to work anymore. This boar is out and ready to burn some thatches.
Trying to flank, but the flamethrower melts the squirrels. The Chameleons are doing work, but that's not enough.
He's trying his best, but even if he does kill the boar, that's it. That's game. ClassicMetal still managed to hold on. What a weird back and forth game this was. Like...
It was an uphill battle all the way for BrightYellow. He made some great...
He sniped the mills! Like, he was in such a good position to take the game, and then ClassicMetal was able to recover. Like, that cannon is just, like, so hard for BrightYellow to fight into, but then all he had to do was out-econ him, but it didn't happen. Oh. What a game.
That's a heartbreaker. It's gonna be hard for BrightYellow to focus on this next game because he did so well to fight out of a disadvantaged position and still could not come out on top.
And he literally flipped the map. Like, oh, that's oof. And ClassicMetal gonna stick with the same deck. This cannon turret deck is working out very well for him, especially he has another map just like that.
Yeah.
Now, BrightYellow, gonna see what he's gonna bring into the battle here.
BrightYellow sticks with the same. Oh.
Yeah, same deck. Okay.
ClassicMetal switching it up though.
Trading board for Badger.
And machine gun for mines.
This looks like somewhat like a chip deck, except instead of it's mines. Alright. Here we go. Game number 2. ClassicMetal in the lead right now in the north side of BrightYellow to the south. With some very weird options for maps. Is this no?
Is
this no way? I don't know what map tile set this is.
No, I don't think it's. I think this is Cold Mark Lows.
This is Cold Mark Lows? Looks like.
Or maybe it might be a vacancy.
Well, whatever the case is for both sides right now, both of them are going to go for pretty standard openings. ClassicMetal going straight to 7 farms, possibly 8. BrightYellow responding the same way.
And BrightYellow is happy because this map is a lot better for him than the last one.
ClassicMetal has a high ground advantage, but he can't make this into an econ game. He has to expand. And this is actually a really good thing he switched out Cannon for this deck, for this map.
Yeah.
If he stuck to that deck, that would have been a lot of problems for him because he has no way to expand safely. Other than Campfire, I guess. That Campfire is not going to provide a lot of high ground for him to use. It's not even a great position for him to take.
Yeah. There are some good positions for his mines, though, I think.
Nope. But again, this is also a map with a flank point, so he just needs to know where BrightYellow will attack him from if he wants to utilize his mines correctly.
Both players going up to 8 farms, building some squirrels. BrightYellow gets his chameleons.
You know, just going straight to chameleons this time around, just switching up his timings a little bit, making sure he has the hefty tier 2. This is just basically the opposite of what we saw last time. Like, so this time ClassicMetal will also be going to chameleons. So this time, both sides will have tanky tier 2s to make sure they can fight on the battlefield right now.
Yeah. BrightYellow saying, "Oh, I can expand this game. I'm gonna do it as quickly as possible."
He did expand the last game. So it's not it still went okay for him economically. All right. So right now, both sides just getting their units up at the moment here. ClassicMetal going to go straight into a Falcon. Gets that bursty DPS for himself. That flying advantage as well. Nice little map to take advantage of flying vision too. But doesn't quite have a defensive deck, so he has to play pretty proactively here. And BrightYellow just going straight into an expansion. I hope ClassicMetal thinks that there's an expansion back there because he died before he scouted it out. So this is a pretty scary situation.
What's down the Badger?
Yeah, okay, he saw the expansion, so he's going to go straight tier 3 rush, making sure he gets that Badger out, get that DPS going with the Falcon Vision. It's going to help the Badger out a lot.
So he's banking on the push with the Badger to be able to control a little bit more of the map, make a push to take a grasp at something.
And the really nice thing is that BrightYellow does not have snakes in his deck this time. So there is no poison stacking on top of the Badger to kill it fast.
But BrightYellow does have a boar on the way.
Alright, tier 3 with tier 3. Explosion boar versus Badger. Although Badger could kite boar much more easily now, can't it? Just because of how
absolutely.
slow it is. Yeah, so this is still kind of in favor of ClassicMetal, even if he does get the boar up. But it
plus the Badger is coming out a lot sooner than the boar is.
Oh yeah, this is like a good minute.
The boar warrant's not even done yet.
No, we're not going to see this Badger come out and the boar come out for a minute. Well, 40 seconds now, but Badger's at a much faster pace. And here it comes out. Say hello to Mama.
I'd like to see ClassicMetal sell these mines so he can resupply during the fight. But here he comes.
Probably going to keep him there just in case he needs something to fall back onto sometime, but you probably should sell them off. But he's on the attack. But Boar is coming in about 10 seconds. So if he can hold, which he probably most likely will, like
right, the Badger wound up on the warrants.
Oh, he's focusing hard. The Chameleons are coming out. Oh, he wins the Chameleon war. Actually ties it out 1-1. And right now it's just the Badger. Here comes the Boar.
Down.
He needs to back up now.
Gets the back up. But the Boar cannot chase.
BrightYellow's army.
Oh, he's trying to go back in.
Why are you going back in on the Boar? Don't go back in on the Boar. You're going to lose your army that way. That's how you lose your army.
Not so sure about that one, but
like BrightYellow wants to trade into your Badger, okay? That's what he wants to do. That's the whole purpose of getting the Boar out at this point. So, right. ClassicMetal going to back off. Doesn't have Pigeon for healing. BrightYellow does, but he hasn't built them yet. He's also only on 5 farms, so even though he has the expansion, he has to be a little bit careful. But it still puts the onus of the attack onto ClassicMetal because he's going to starve out soon.
But in the meantime, ClassicMetal has taken this sneaky expansion and puts 4 farms on it.
The Dead Bones expansion to... Oh, it's going to get scouted. All right, well...
Bought himself the space. BrightYellow sees it.
It was nice. It was nice as well as it lasted, you know? But those Chameleons just going to go over there, you know, lay down some property laws here and there. Like, you don't have
ClassicMetal is sitting his army back so his Badger can heal, but he really needs to bring his army in. He's going to lose that mill.
That's a dead mill. And meanwhile, he's going to go for the attack of Chameleons to actually come from behind for a flank.
He's going to use it as a sacrifice and this push while the Chameleons are out of position.
The Chameleons are coming. All right, he's gonna sack.
Chameleons are here.
And he's sacking his warrens right now. Just to get the flank.
Badger's fully warmed up.
Just to get the flank. What a flank! ClassicMetal overextended hard.
Oh, that Badger's down.
That was so bad. Why did ClassicMetal go for those warrens?
The tier 3 Warren is so tanky.
Why did he go for the warrens? He doesn't have the army value to stop the flank. What a bait, man. And now he has the army value. Hey, look, mines. It comes into use a little bit now. Not that it matters anymore. He has Chameleons and Boar.
He's starving. He doesn't have food. He doesn't have army. He's done.
That's game.
Yeah.
That's just straight up. That's game. Oh, big overcommitment by ClassicMetal. He loses everything.
That graph is so sad.
I don't know why. I still don't know why he went for that.
Oh.
Why would he go for those warrens?
I don't.
This is scary. That was scary. Like, oh, even if he does take those warrants, he can't get out safely because he must have known the army isn't there. And he still has an army. Oh boy. Well, game 3 now. This is getting exciting, folks. ClassicMetal and BrightYellow 1 game away each from moving on to the next round and eliminating their opponents right now. We're going to see what each of them brings into the battle. It looks like ClassicMetal going back to the cannon deck. BrightYellow keeps with the same.
And it looks like ClassicMetal has a good map for the cannon.
Pretty decent map indeed. He has the campfire on the high ground he can take. And BrightYellow is going to be forced into a choke point, unfortunately, on this map. So BrightYellow needs to act. He needs to identify a situation and just act fast. Like, this is not a game where he can simply sit back and farm. Although... Oh, never mind. That's not a flank point. Dang, that one tree blocking the way. Dang it. That could have been a fantastic flank to the north, but nope.
BrightYellow is able to expand to this mill. It's far away from his base, but ClassicMetal has a very defensive-oriented deck and strategy that I think BrightYellow can take that mill without too much contest.
I don't even think he needs that mill. He could just take the middle mill in the middle of the map. That basically allows him more room.
That's what I'm talking about. And once he gets that, he has control of that campfire, the mill behind it.
I mean, that's the most important objective of this map, it looks like, just because it just blocks up BrightYellow's access to the rest of the map. So if he can't take that area...
And the most important thing is that mill is outside of an artillery cannon's range.
Ooh, okay, BrightYellow, straight Chameleons. The more we see BrightYellow play, you just see him just going like less and less squirrel opening each and every time. Like, we started off with like only squirrels, and then it's just slowly decreasing the amount of squirrels he has every single chance he gets.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that ClassicMetal could punish that though. Look at this map.
Oh, he's also going straight Falcons too. ClassicMetal going to respond with his own Snakeborn. This is going to be a weird interaction here, just because of BrightYellow has that burst damage, but is that enough to out DPS all the squirrels and Snake, who get that nice residual damage over time? Ooh, this is some scary stuff. ClassicMetal is going to see the double tier 2 Warrens, so he has to respond now. He just needs to make sure he gets enough to defend. Waiting for another tier 2, it looks like he's loading a little bit of stuff right now, but snakes take up a bit of food. He's not going to be able to get the timing down that he wants, it looks like.
I don't think ClassicMetal is going to try to punish. I think he's say like, all right, this is a slow start from BrightYellow. I'm going to make my own slow start and build up my army, maybe do some economy.
Well, not so much as punish, but he just get the units on the field to make sure he has something to defend with. He's going to try to respond with
BrightYellow has this mill. Yeah. It might be a little early.
No snakes and sniping though.
Moles,
Here comes.
moles come.
Oh! Okay, that's one snake down. He gets the other snake as well, so both snakes. That's a huge amount of DPS from the side of ClassicMetal just disappeared from the field. He has nothing. There's nothing on the field for ClassicMetal. He's going to try to put up a machine gun nest as quickly as possible. Some scores going to come in for backup, but that's a dead machine gun nest. That's another Warren. Going to be not even Warren. He's just going to go straight for farm. He's going to try to starve out ClassicMetal as quickly as possible with the help of the mole push. That is good mole timing.
Yeah. And it was the bait. ClassicMetal knew that BrightYellow had to take that mill, so he was like, all right, I gotta deny this. But BrightYellow was ready. He had his 4 tier 2 units. He had his moles.
The chameleons, like the chameleons just do so much right now.
I'm not sure ClassicMetal was expecting them.
Not at all, because he was waiting for his own chameleons to come out, and he was like, what are these tier 2s coming? He probably thought it was chameleons, but in the heat of the moment, like, you're trying to bear down on that objective and suddenly chameleons. Like, that would take anyone by surprise. Like, the only player I've really seen that try to proactively defend against that kind of play is Chip, who goes into Toads. And right now, BrightYellow just surging on ahead. He has a nice map advantage for himself. He's going to get some farms down. And he just has more units at this point. Just one Warden or Squirrels is enough to just fend off against BrightYellow. I mean, against ClassicMetal.
Yeah, and once again, BrightYellow starts off in a tenuous position and knows exactly what to do to break free.
Okay, so we're gonna see ClassicMetal.
Oh, moles! Here come moles.
Yeah, he's just gonna straight up cannon. He's gonna try to cannon turtle here. There, he wants that cannon up, but he can't. I don't think he. No, this is not a good time to go to cannon, Mister. ClassicMetal needs to defend as hard as he can here. Whoa, the snake just dies instantly. There goes the chameleons. No defenses in the world can save you. This is the fearsome mole push that dominated the last patch, and that's it. BrightYellow takes the set 2-1 against ClassicMetal. Oh no. Man, no one expects the Chameleon Inquisition, man. They just pop out and just destroy everything you have.
The mill bait.
Ouch.